Hello friends, my name is Sagar and I'm from Code Generator channel. In this video, we are going to learn how to check a string is a palindrome or not. So what is a palindrome? A palindrome string is a string. If we write the string in a backward or reverse direction, there would be no change in the forward string or the backward string. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Creating a new file. So now we are going to append our header file. Now, in this program, we are going to use some specific functions that usually appends or functions on a string. So, we are appending a header file that will also have the prototypes of these special functions. So, the name of that prototype or header file is string.h. Now, what is the name of program? Program. Program check a string is palindrome or not. So we are starting a program. Now we are declaring the variables which we will use in our program. So first of all, we are going to declare a string storing variable. I named it as t as s, and the size of this is 200. I will assume it will have 200 letters. That is, it can store up to 200 characters. You can maximize it or reduce it as per your convenience. Now I'm writing the variables which will be of integer data types. Now I'm initializing these values. I will not initialize I because I'm going to do it later on while working with loops. Using clear screen function. Now I'm going to take the input from the user. So for taking input, I'm using the function get. As I have told you, it is a special function for strings that will take inputs without any pause. That is, this will be more convenient than the normal method that we use to take input from the user one by one using for loop method for arrays. In this method, we doesn't require any for loop that will take the inputs just without of any gap. Now we are going to take the length or the measure of the length of the string that has been entered by the user and going to store it in a variable named l. So now how we are going to get to know that the length of the string is that? So we are again using a special function that has been inbuilt in the Turbo C++ for functioning on string. So the name of that function is string length, or termed as strlen. Now in parentheses you are going to mention which string you are going to use. Now we are applying our conditions for loop. Now I'm initializing I here, and our string will run from 0 to n by 2 or l by 2. Why l by 2? Because we are going to compare the first letter of the string to the last letter of the string, the second letter from the forward to the last letter from the second last letter from the backward. And now in this method we are going to compare our whole string. So and now incrementation. Here we are using post incrementation. Now we are using if statement. So what is the condition that we are going to use in our string for checking that it is a palindrome or not? So in if we are checking so what we are going to check is that the ith value of the string s is equal or not with the s l minus I minus 1th value of the function. So why have we used L minus 1 minus I? Since the index value of last term of any string or any array is 1 less than the original length of that array. So we have L minus 1, and if we are going to compare it from the first for character, then we are using minus I for the last from the last. So we used L minus I minus 1. So if this condition would be true, what will happen? I'm applying here two conditions, that if this string is not satisfying the condition, that as we have mentioned in if, it will increase the variable c or count variable, and it will break the loop and come out of it. Now here we are closing a for loop, and now we are checking that if the count variable or c variable is equals to 0, that is, if it doesn't satisfy this condition, the loop will run. If it doesn't satisfy this condition, the loop will run again and again and again, and the value of c will remain 0, since we have initialized it with 0. But if it satisfies this equation, the value of c will increase and the loop will be broken out, and the cursor or the compiler will come out of that loop. So if it runs all the time according to condition L by I is less than L by 2, and it doesn't increase the variable c, that is, it satisfies all the condition for being a string. So it will print that the enter string percentage s is a palindrome. And if the value of c increases, then it will not satisfy this condition, so the cursor will come out here and will print that the condition or the value or the string is not a palindrome. So I'm just copying the whole data. So the shortcut key for copying is Control Insert, and shortcut key for print is Shift Insert. And now I'm writing the function getCh. It will hold on the screen. So that was our complete program. Now we are going to check is there any error by compiling it. Since there are no errors, I have run it directly. You can go to check it first and then run it. I have run it directly. So now I'm entering the string. So as I have told you that the palindrome is a string that it doesn't get affected if we write it in a reverse order. So let's check that the string that I have entered is a palindrome or not. So according to our coding, the string that I have entered ABBA is a palindrome. Since if we write ABBA in a reverse order, it doesn't get affected and will appear C. Now we are going to check another time. I have entered another string. Let's check is it a palindrome or not. What is a palindrome? So now I'm entering a string that is not a palindrome. To see is it going to show that is it a palindrome or not. So again we are going to run for a palindrome string. Yes, it is a palindrome. Yes, it is a palindrome. Now I'm entering a non-palindrome string. No, it is not a palindrome. Now again I'm entering a non-palindrome string. It is not a palindrome. So that was our program for the palindrome string. Now I'm going to save it, changing the extension and naming it as str. You can name it by different names pressing it. So friends, this was our first video on palindrome string. In next video I'm going to show how to check a number is a palindrome or not. So thanks for watching. If you liked my video or if you have anything to say, write it in your comment section. Thank you, my friends.